Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake on YouTube. And what we're going to make are sugarless or sugar-free Italian Pizzelle cookies. You know, if you are looking for a regular recipe for Italian Pizzelles, please check out my channel because I have chocolate, I have vanilla, I have sprinkles. I mean, I have several recipes that you use sugar, regular sugar in the recipe. So if you're looking for a regular full sugar recipe, please check out my channel for those videos. But this particular one, the reason that got me to do this is somebody wrote to me and said they enjoyed my sugar-free recipes, but would like to see it in an Italian Pizzelle or Pizzelles. I think this is a good one, and it's an easy one. Now I'm going to give you the recipe right off the bat so you can write it down if you want, because I no longer put the recipe below the video. So hopefully I'll do it slow enough and you'll be able to jot it down if you want to give this sugar-free or sugarless cookie a try. Let's get the dry ingredients and start talking about them. You're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. That was 2 cups. You're also going to put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That was 2 teaspoons, okay? And then with my whisk, I'm just going to stir those together. Now you can use your hand mixer. You certainly don't have to use your stand-up as I am, but I like to use the stand-up because I think it's much easier for the video, and working with one hand all the more I want to use my stand-up. Okay, so we'll put the dry aside for the moment. The next thing you're going to need is 4 eggs at room temperature, and you want to beat them or slightly beat them, okay? And I've done that already. So I'm going to put those 4 eggs, okay, in my mixing bowl. All right. The next thing up, you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of melted butter. I like to melt mine just in the microwave because I think it's easy and it's fast. It's up to you. But that was 3/4 of a cup of melted cooled butter. Now, to sweeten it, because we're not using any type of sugar, we're going to use sugarless or sugar-free maple syrup, okay? And you're going to need 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free maple syrup, okay? So 3/4 of a cup of cooled butter to 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free syrup. Now you can use whatever brand that you prefer. There's many out there, of course. And I'm just going to stir that together with my spoon. And the next thing that you're going to need is a tablespoon of vanilla. And I like to just put that also in the liquid and give it a stir. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this cool mixture to the eggs, because you do want to make sure that your butter is cool because you don't want to make scrambled eggs. And then I'll start adding the flour with the liquid. Okay? So let's turn this on. And let me plug it in. That would be helpful, right? Okay. All right. And now we're going to add some of the dry to the eggs on a low temp, beating rather. And then I'm going to add a little liquid. And just keep alternating it. And we'll use up all that liquid butter and vanilla and sugar-free maple syrup. And now I'm going to raise my mixer speed, so I'm going to warn you about the sound. Okay, now that won't take very long at all to blend it. I'm going to get my paddle out of here, take a little of the excess off and set it aside. And I'll show you what it looks like in the batter and its thickness. It'll be a nice smooth batter. You can really smell the maple syrup in there. Let me see if I can kind of turn it a little bit for you to see. Okay, all right. It's not real watery, but it's not real dense and thick either, okay? Of course, you're going to need your Pizzelle iron or maker, whatever you prefer to call it. And I do spray mine with an oil spray. And I'm going to grab a tablespoon here. And I put kind of a very large tablespoon down. Of it, okay? And follow your manufacturer's directions, how long. Mine, generally, the light will go on when it's done. I just lock the handle. And you know, every maker is a little different. You know, it might be 3 minutes, it might be 2 minutes, it might be 4 minutes on your maker. It really depends, okay? Now, you will need a cooling rack for the cookies as they come out, because you know you want them to cool on a cooling rack, okay? Now, what I want to do is, while we're waiting for that to bake, I want to show you some that have already baked up, okay? And this is what they look like when they come baked up. Now, I want to just wash my hand here quickly. I don't like touching anything where I've been handling raw eggs. Okay. All right. And you can see them. Now you can bake them up to whatever, how light or how dark you like them. Here's one in particular. It's you know, baked a little bit longer. You might like them where they're a little bit darker, or in medium color, or the very light color, light golden brown. It's really up to you. Now these really taste good alone. You can sprinkle artificial sweetener on top if you'd like, or just eat them plain. You can use them with your sugar-free ice cream and make a sandwich out of them. They're just a great tasting cookie. And here we have these. I like to use my little plastic to lift it, okay? And you can see these came right out of the little maker. Now these are more of a light golden brown, which I think is really pretty. I kind of like them to have the goldness to them rather than, you know, too pale. But, you know, that's really up to you, okay? And I want to break one just to, I don't know if you could hear that. Let me do that again. Let me break one. Can you hear that snap? Oh, they are so delicious. They're crisp, they're thin, they're light, and they're so so crunchy. They really are, and they come up really beautiful. Now, they might feel a little bit heavier to you than the traditional ones that we make with regular sugar, but you know, they're not going to replace the sugar ones, don't get me wrong. But for people that can't have sugar, or for whatever reasons due to health conditions or their choice, this is a great alternative. It's easy, it's quick, and it produces a great tasting Pizzelle cookie. It really does. So it's a, you know, like I said, an easy recipe. If you give this recipe a try and you like it, we'll leave a comment, because I like to hear from you. Again, I'm really sorry that I don't put the recipes below the videos anymore due to so many people taking my work and pinning it and posting it and claiming it theirs. It's so frustrating when you write to me and I'll find my work on other sites and I can't answer. So I'm solely put my videos only on YouTube. So if you'd be kind enough to watch my videos on YouTube, I'd really appreciate it. If you're so inclined and you'd like to subscribe to the channel, boy, I can't thank you enough. Or even give the video a like. So I want to thank you for watching Diane Lovetobake on YouTube. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.